Welcome or welcome back to my channel, and more importantly, to day 18 of the 25-day countdown to October. Again, I know it's already October, my bad, I messed up. But anyway, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this nice, classic, cozy pumpkin. And I did them in different colors than I'm doing the rest of it because I just wanted to show you what things could look like if you took a different colorway, different style to it. So without further ado, let's get started. You will need a 5mm hook, and I'm going to start off with the orange yarn. I'm going to do a magic circle. I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to do 10 single crochets into the magic circle. And then once you get to the end and you slip stitch into the first spot, you're going to chain one, and then you're going to do 2 single crochets in each spot all the way around so that you end with 20 single crochets. And once you have 20 stitches, you can go into the first one. And once you slip stitch into that first spot, you're going to chain 2. You're going to do 1 double crochet into that same spot, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets into the next spot. And then you're going to do 1 double crochet into the next spot, and then 2 double crochets into the next spot. 1 double crochet into the next spot, and then 2 double crochets into the next spot. 1 double crochet into the next spot, and then in the next spot you're going to do 1 double crochet and then 1 half double crochet. Almost did another double crochet because I'm so used to that now. And then in the next spot you're going to do a single crochet, and then in the next spot you're going to do a half double crochet, and then in that same spot you're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to continue that pattern of 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochet until you get back to the end, and I'll meet you back there. And then once you get back to the bottom, you're going to slip stitch into that first spot, chain 2, and then make sure you pull out enough of a tail to stitch around the whole thing. Go ahead and pull that nice and tight. And then I like to kind of pull this out just a smidge. Just shape it a little bit, kind of give it a pumpkin shape. And now go ahead and grab your brown, and you just need a little bit of it. And once you get your brown, you go ahead and prepare to stitch. Go into that 1 single crochet that we did at the very top. Grab the brown, And then you're going to chain 3. Skip that first one using it as a turning chain, go into the second one and slip stitch, and then go into the next one, which is also the last one, and slip stitch, and then go back into that single crochet spot and slip stitch, chain, and pull out a tail. And that is going to be the stem of the pumpkin. Which will look more like a stem once we get it all done. And since the stem is leaning this way, I don't know, I can't decide if I want to stitch it up and still put the leaf on the side, or let it lean and then put the leaf on the side. But we'll get to that in a minute. And for the leaf, I'm using this lighter sage green so that it sticks out from the background. And since there's a bunch going on this side, I am going to just ignore that, and I'm going to push the stem over and go into that same single crochet spot and grab that loop I just made. Pull that through. And then chain 5. Skipping that first one, I'm going to go into the second one. I'm going to slip stitch. I'm going to go into the next one. I'm going to slip stitch. And then in the next one, I'm going to do a single crochet. And then in the last one, I'm going to do a single crochet as well. And then going back into that same chain 1 space on the pumpkin, I'm going to slip stitch, chain 2, pull out a tail. And now we have that done. Now we just have to sew it down. So usually I would cut it, but this yarn for me it's a little slipperier than my other kind, and I'm scared this will come undone. So I am gonna do something a little different than I usually do. I take this and I'm gonna poke it right through that center. Because I'm going to use that to secure the other one later and to just keep it from coming undone. I'm going to pin the pumpkin where I want it to sit. And then I'm going to start stitching the pumpkin down, just my usual technique, while also keeping this stuff out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pin those up and out of the way as well. And then I'm just going to go in and do my usual thing of stitching it down, and I will be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and I sewed around the edge, and then once I came out the side that I finished on, I just weaved the end underneath, popped it out here, tied it with the loose one that I put through the middle together, and then weaved it in. So now I'm done with that. So now, I'm gonna put these out of the way, and I'm going to stitch down the stem first. Go ahead and take this one and just put it right through. I'm going to take the longer one. I'm also going to go right through. I'm going to keep this one this time, because that is what I'm going to use to stitch this down. And I'm just stitching it straight up. And then to keep the top down, instead of going just straight back down in here, I'm going to go over and tack that down a little easier, like I've shown you on some of my other ones so far. Now that is down, and I'm gonna clean up the ends, but I'm gonna wait until I'm done with this one as well. I'm gonna take this shorter one, I'm gonna put that through here, pull that down. Take this lighter green, set where I want this to sit. I'm gonna pin that there. So I'm gonna go straight down. I think I want it to kind of just like rest right here. I know the other one's going up, but I feel like I want this one to be a little different. Now that I'm on this side, oh, it looks like I went through the brown. Whoops. I'm gonna go ahead and tie the two green strings together, the two brown strings together. And then I'm just gonna weave them in between the outer layer and the pumpkin layer. Looking to make sure it's not poking out the front. And I'm just going to pull that through. And that's what I'm going to do to this one, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and did that, and now it is all done, and I really like it. Remember, this one is blocked, this one isn't, so the shape will change a little bit once it's been blocked, but for now, this is what it looks like. I really like them. I think this is very cute, and again, you could do this in like red and have like a pumpkin, or pumpkin, do it in red and have an apple. You already have a pumpkin, but you could have an apple, and you could do like maybe like one with a leaf and do like apples and leaves and have a very like autumn sweater or sweater vest or jacket or something. Or you could even do an apple and turn it into some kind of like teacher themed thing. That could be really cute. But anyway, this is a pumpkin. This is what we've done. And so for tomorrow, you will need a solid, if you want to do the same colors, I'm doing a solid black background with a yellow trim. That bright yellow we've been using occasionally, and actually I'm not sure if we've used it yet or not. Yeah, we used it when we did the candy corn. So yeah, those are the colors I'll be using for tomorrow. And then for the sew on portion, you will need an even lighter yellow, which we haven't used yet, and I think this is the only project I'll use that light yellow on. But a very light yellow, a gray, a white, and then the yellow we'll be using as a trim as well. So just to recap, you'll need black, yellow, and then light yellow, brighter yellow, white, and gray for the sew-on portion. So go ahead now and drop in the comment section what you think tomorrow's square is going to be. Let me know your guesses. But yeah, that's everything. If you make these, whether you make them in the same colors, different colors, either way, I want to see them. Go ahead and post them on Facebook or Instagram and tag me so that I can snoop and look at what you're doing, as well as let me know what you're currently working on. You know, like I always say, I'm nosy. Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop jabbering. My throat is still a little sore, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.